This is class 12th biology. Today we are going to start with sexual reproduction in flowering plants. You all are familiar with the structure of flower. So we'll do quick revision of this topic and later on we'll come to the technical details. The first, what is a flower? Flower is a modified shoot. Is a modified shoot where the shoot will become flattened and this flattened part is known as thalamus, or it is also known as receptacle. Thalamus or receptacle. All the walls of the flower are present on this thalamus. First of all, we'll start from innermost wall, that is stigma. Then we are having style and ovary. Inside the ovary, ovules are present. The upper part is stigma, a long style, ovary and ovules. They together will form pistil. Then we are coming to the next wall, that is stamen. It consists of a long filament and at the tip of the filament we are having anther. The next wall is of petals. And the lastmost wall is sepals. This is petal and green color structure is known as sepal. This is anther and the elongated structure is known as filament. The outermost wall is sepals and sepals together will form calyx. What is the function of sepals? Sepals are green leaf-like structure which protect the flowering bud conditions. Now we are coming to petals. The next wall is of petals which together form corolla. Petals are colored part which attract the insects for pollination. The third part, stamens together will form androecium. It will form together androecium. Pistil together will form the next wall, gynoecium. Sepals and petals are not considered, they are known as accessory parts of the flower, while these two are known as essential parts of the flower because they participate in reproduction or they are the reproductive part. Stamen will form the male reproductive part while pistil act as the female reproductive part. Now we are coming to the technical details of the male reproductive part, that is stamen. As we have done just now, a stamen is having the upper part is known as anther and the lower part is known as filament. Why anther are present on such long filaments? So that they remain projecting out of the flowers which help them in pollination. The filament of the anther is of varying length in various plants. Even the number of stamens also varies from species to species. Now we are coming to the detailed structure of anther. The anther is bilobed. Bilobed means it has two lobes, or it is also known as dithecous, means it has two theca. Theca means lobe. So This is one lobe, this is the other lobe, and in the center it is having a connective. If we take the TS of the anther, it will appear as tetragonal structure. And in the center we are having connective. At each corner of the lobe, it is having microsporangia. And the space between the microsporangium and the outer layer, it is known as wall of the anther. Wall of the anther. It is known as microsporangia. Singular is microsporangium. It is known as connective. And the wall of the anther is thin here, while rest of the part it is quite thick. Now we are coming to the wall of the anther. When we will see this part in detail, we can see the various layers of the anther wall. The outermost covering is known as epidermis. It is single layer made up of flattened cell, and it is known as epidermis. It is protective in nature. Then we are having again a single layer cell which is known as endothecium. Then we are having middle layer which is made up of 2 to 3 layers of cells, or 1 to 3 layers of cells, which is known as and the innermost is tapetum, which is made up of large cells having dense cytoplasm, and even nuclei are more than one in number. Tapetum. Even this diagram can come in the exam. Outermost layer is epidermis. We are talking about wall of the anther, which has 4 layers. The outermost is epidermis, made up of single layer of cells. Then we are having endothecium, made up of again 1 layer of cells, protective in nature. Then we are having 2 to 3 middle layers, they are also protective in nature. And the innermost tapetum is very important. It is having dense cytoplasm. Question may come, what are the characteristic features of tapetum? So it has dense cytoplasm along with more than 1 nuclei and more than 1 nuclei. What is its function? It performs 2 functions. The first is it provides protection. Number 2, it provides nourishment to the developing pollen grains. Nourishment to developing pollen grains. It is also helpful in the formation of outer layer of pollen grain. We'll study later on outer layer of pollen grain XII.